So first, I'm going in with a Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. It's a super light color. It's, I think, the shade 25. And I apply this all over my eyelids, you know, the drill. I like to blend it out using a super light concealer so it cancels out all my pigmentation. So then I'm using my Huda Beauty's nude eyeshadow palette. It's so stunning. I'm absolutely in love with this palette. I'm using the shadow Play and I'm just applying it all over my concealer to set the concealer in place. And you know, I have like a real deep connection with this palette because a subscriber gifted this to me. She was the sweetest, cutest little thing. So this palette is really close to my heart. I can't hate the palette and I've never really hated her shadows. I really like her shadow pigmentation. It's really unique and I've always loved it. So it was just a win-win for me. And then I'm using the shadow Teddy, which is a beautiful dusty rose pink, the color that inspired me to do this whole look. This is a makeup look, but not something that I would wear out, you know what I mean? It's just like an explosion of just dusty pink all over. So I like to just buff it out all over my lids. And if you're interested in knowing where my lenses are from, they're from lensemporia.com. I will have the link listed below. It's the Solatica Hydroco lenses in graphite. You can use the code Anncy because I know you all are broke just like me and the lenses are super expensive, but they are the most comfortable natural looking lenses. And if you use this code Anncy, you get money off. They're the only lenses that I wear on my channel. They're so nice, so blue, so beautiful. I absolutely love it. And then we're using the shade Spanked. Oh my god, it's actually Spanked. Is that okay? That is Spanked. I read it right. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Really, Spanked is an eyeshadow there. Oh, okay, now it makes sense. Fantasy, Love Bite, Play, Tickle, Excite, Infatuated, Kinky. They're all just really more not really PG-13. I get it now. But anyway, moving on to my lashes. These are the dodolashes in D313. Shout out to Anncy for actually stepping out of her comfort zone and trying different lashes. And I'm also applying some Sister Cosmetics mascara. Moving on to my face, I'm using the porefesional primer from Benefit. Love the primer for my pores. It fills up my pores and keeps my skin super matte. And then I'm also spraying my Juno sponge using the Sister Cosmetics setting spray, applying a Maybelline Fit Me foundation in 332 and using it to blend out my foundation. Also, I know for a fact I'm gonna get a lot of comments like, why doesn't she just tie up her hair? People on the internet get really annoyed over the simplest things, and I understand you, sister, how annoying this can be, but for me it's not annoying. Like, if hair's on my face, I just push it off and I continue with my makeup. But the reason I don't tie up my hair is like, generally, like naturally, I don't tie up my hair ever. Like, I hate hairstyles where it's like a pony or a bun. I do it for like YouTube, but I like to keep my hair very free, very down, and I think that's a secret to my hair being super thick and long. Like, I don't like to put my hair like in some stressful situation. Do I make any sense? I'm not making any sense, am I? So yeah, that's basically why I don't tie my hair. Thank you so much for coming to my TED Talk. Half of you have already left. I'm using the Rimmel Stay Matte powder, I think, it on a Morphe E12 brush, and I'm just buffing it onto my under eye and making sure I don't get any creases. And now I go on to my contour and bronzer. Now, listen to me. This contour palette kit thing, I have two shades. I have dark and medium, and I always mix it up. I end up using dark, and I think it's medium, and I apply it and I'm like, oh my god, why is it so dark? It's because I keep using the wrong shade. They're the same packaging, so it's really hard to tell. So I just like blend it out anyway, and then I really liked how it looked. So what I did is I kind of brought it all the way to my cheeks and made it look like a blush slash bronzer, if that made sense. I'm also applying this all over my jawline, my forehead, and oh, I always forget that it's the dark one. I have to like write on top of it maybe, I don't know, but I keep forgetting it's the wrong one. Then moving on to my lower lash line, I'm using the shadows Spanked, Teddy and Raw, mixing all those three shadows that we used earlier on my lower lash line. I'm not trying to keep my lower lash line really smoky, so it's just like a pink explosion, I could say. I break my claws and carve no intervention into my... And then I take a super flat brush and I'm dipping it into my highlighter. So if you're a sleepy bitch like me and you're sleepy all the time, you look dead tired, do this trick. Trust me, it really makes your eyes look wide awake. It makes you look like you're happy, fresh, you're living a good life when you're really not. So this is really good for all my sad bitches out there. Do this, it just makes you look really lively and awake. And I like to bring it all the way to my, like, the first half of my eyelid, if that makes sense. I use a super tiny skinny pencil brush. I kind of put the highlighter right in the inner corner. And then back to mascara, using the Sister Cosmetics Black Volume Mascara. And moving on to, again, my eyes. I'm going to be using the microbrow pencil from Colourpop Cosmetics, and I'm using the shade Black and Brown, and I'm really sorry for this. Like, I have no excuse. Like, why am I don't know. I am just using it on my inner corner, and then I'm going in with my contour powder. I take an angle brush from Sigma and I kind of create this cat eye look, which I've been doing lately, and it's so pretty. Like, it makes your eyes look really almondish, really cat eye-ish, if it makes sense. So that's why I do this. And then we're back to blush again. So the blush that I'm using here is MAC Coppertone blush. I'm just applying a lot. Trust me, I had a lot of blush on. If you want to wear this out, you can, but I just wanted this to be kind of like a crazy pink explosion look, if that makes any sense. So I had a lot of blush on all over my cheeks. I really liked how it was on my cheeks. I'm like, you know what, I think I'm gonna put it on my forehead. So I applied a ton on my forehead. Then I went on my nose. It honestly made me look really sun-kissed, really like I had like a good tan. Also, this is like my natural skin tone. People think I have a tan. It's not. It's my natural skin tone. But yeah, I just like to look more sun-kissed and more bronzy. So I applied on my jaw as well. I know, I applied blush on my jaw, my nose, and then I looked and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna put it on my body as well. So I took a lot of blush, applied it all over my chest, collarbone, shoulder, tits. I don't really have tits, but you know what I mean. Like, I applied it everywhere. Like, I went crazy with this blush. It's so beautiful. It honestly made me look like I had like I caught like a really pretty sun-kissed tan from the beach. And then here I'm just doing my basic contouring using a BH Cosmetics contour shadow palette. Then moving on to my lips, a lot of you have been asking me how I line and overline my lips. I basically fake a cupid's bow. Like, here I just slow down the whole clip so you can see. I like just draw on a cupid's bow. I only overline my top lip the most. I'm not a huge fan of my top lip, so sometimes I do use lip plumpers on the top lip only, and you guys know the lip plumper that I use. I talked about it in a previous video. I just really like to fix my top lip the most, and then I go with my lipstick. This is Commando from Kylie Cosmetics. Then you do want to go back in with some lip pencil. This is MAC Cosmetics Cork Lip Liner, and you want to line your lips again just to seal in that overlining. For highlighter, I'm using Gilded Honey from Laura Geller. So I applied too much on this day and I didn't like it. Like, it was too glittery, so I would suggest going with a light hand. And I applied some on my nose and my eyebrows, and yeah, this is pretty much it. Here I'm just setting my face using some Kat Von D setting spray and just touching up my eyebrows using the Colourpop Microbrow pencil in the shade Black and Brown. Also, I'm doing a giveaway with the Urban Decay Naked Smoky palette. All you have to do is subscribe to my channel, which is really easy, and also you have to follow me on my Instagram at Anncy Twinkle. I do interact with a lot of you. I do reply to DMs, so yeah, hit me up. And I'm also checking, so don't try to be sneaky. You have to be following me on my Instagram. So once you're done following and subscribing, you can leave a comment down below saying done and probably give in your Instagram handle, and I will check and you could be the lucky winner. So that's the end. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.